right spot. Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went off past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 61 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Looking to big man rumble. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, 76 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yo, what's up?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Purdy now on 2nd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
49ers field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
Allen, the man in motion right. Herbert just beat the play clock. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a second and 3. Ball on the 10. It's Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Ayuk goes in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 46 yards. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. And he's brought down. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
to kick off for the Chargers.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Purdy. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert off of play action. Now he's forced out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Purdy off the play fake.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy.
Flush to his right. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point try now for Moody.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 35-35. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down, Chargers.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Now 2nd and 4.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
A handoff. It's Eckler.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Eckler, they run left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On the give, this is Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
throwing. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First throw of overtime for Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
He was brought down by Michael Davis. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build